Hi, welcome to my very first video. I brought some watches today. These are Seiko 5s. These are rather small watches, and that's a good thing because I have quite a problem as a watch enthusiast, finding the right sized watches for my quite small wrists. My wrists measure about 16 millimeters, and most cases nowadays are just made way too big to fit properly. But these don't have the problem because the traditional Seiko 5 sizes, they are about 37, 38, maybe 39 millimeters. I think if I recollect correctly, these are actually 37 millimeters diameter, and they also have a second benefit that the bracelets are also quite short, so I can take out the amount of links that is needed to fit them properly on my wrist. So there are two big pluses for these watches for tiny wrists. I haven't given the reference numbers yet, so I will do that first. This one, the black one, is referenced as the SNK E01, and this one is referenced as the SNK D99. The difference between those two watches, maybe you already seen it, is not so much as the color, which is also a thing, of course. The SNKE has a black dial, which is rather plain, and the SNKD has a blue sunburst. But what's more important for this video is that they have the bracelets on the opposite side. Here you find the clasp on the 6 o'clock position. With the black one you find the clasp in the normal position at the 12 o'clock position. So why did I change the bracelet in the other position? That's the reason of this video, and what I want to show you is this. With my small wrists, I have a problem fitting the watch on the wrist itself. Although the bracelet fits rather nicely, the problem I have is that it doesn't sit flush on the center of the wrist. If you have the inner side of the clasp, it likes to sit in the middle of the back of the wrist. So close it. You will see the clasp is a little bit on the left side now. If I turn my hand and just lay it flat on the table surface, you will see that the watch now topples a little bit over. It's not flush in the center of the wrist, and this is almost a default position it will take after wearing it for a while. So it's not, I can of course just put it back all the time, but yeah, you don't want to do that. It's just looking like you're nervous or something like that. So it's just, well, it's not ideal. It fits, but it is not really ideal. Then a week ago, after already owning these watches for some years, I just thought of a solution. I asked myself, what would happen if I just take the case from the lugs, from the bracelet that is, and just turn it around and refasten it. So now you have the clasp on the other side, and then you get a really different watch game. Watch this. Clasp goes in the middle. We close it up. Now you'll see that the outer part of the clasp really sits on the right side of the wrist. If you now turn it over, it's dead center almost. So that is a solution that came in quite handy, and I wished I would have found out about it well, a year ago or something like that. So maybe there are people out there with wrists like mine, and they can have benefit from this experiment. Thank you very much, and bye bye.